Welcome to our new series on learning to run. I'm Rebecca Morrity, and my colleague and podiatrist, Hamish Nelson, will be performing the running drills for you. We hope you enjoy them. Our unique Learn to Run program is designed to help improve children's running technique. It has been discussed in many articles. Children do not inherit good running style, they are taught it. We believe our running program is one of its kind in the Geelong and surrounding areas. It provides a service to the community that has not been provided before. By teaching children how to run, we believe this will increase their level of enjoyment of sport and keep them active. As a population, our health is on the decline. Too many screens, too much fast food, and not enough activity. If kids enjoy running and being active, this should keep them outside and off the couch. This drill is heel walking. Heel walking is used to strengthen your tibialis anterior muscle, which runs along the front part of your shin. It is important to strengthen the tibialis anterior as this muscle works to dorsiflex the foot during toe clearance. Whilst needed for good running form, it also assists with knee drive and produces a more reactive foot position for ground contact and push-off. The tibialis anterior muscle and the anterior muscle groups are important decelerators for greater control while running. This muscle compartment is especially important in walking, as they work to help the forefoot not to slap down after the heel strikes. Development of this muscle group will improve strength, balance and economy for both walkers and runners. The next drill is heel-toe walking. This is a strengthening exercise for all the muscle groups in the lower leg. Controlled balancing movement requires the use of the tibialis anterior, gastrocnemius and soleus complex, peroneus longus and brevis muscles to keep the foot and lower limb balanced. Good technique requires a controlled, smooth rolling action from heel to toe while keeping the opposite foot raised in a dorsiflexed position. The arms should swing by the side like a normal running style, with the timing of the swing in time with the feet. In this rolling action, we exaggerate the actions of heel strike to mid-stance and toe off to increase the loading through targeted muscle groups. This dynamic balance exercise can be varied to suit the skill level of each runner, constantly improving the strength and balance in this area. A-skip is our next drill. This is an excellent strengthening and warm-up drill for all runners, as it raises the heart rate while working on improving technique. Place close attention and try to master the rhythm and timing in the A-skip move. The A-skip improves the runner's knee drive and foot strike position. The driving leg needs to bring the quadriceps and knee up to parallel with the hips while keeping the foot dorsiflexed through the drive phase and the knee joint bent at 90 degrees. The foot is then snapped back under the body, pushing down through a mid to forefoot strike, which then allows the opposite leg to drive the knee up into a high knee position. The upper body needs to stay in an upright position with full arm swing to help with good knee drive. Synchronising the upper body with the leg timing will teach the runner how to be in tune with their body and control the rhythm of their running. Starting with a standing start and focusing on hitting the right positions is a great start for developing runners. The A-skip drill can be varied to suit the skill level of each runner, constantly improving the strength in this area. B-skip is our next drill. This drill takes a lot of practice and can be difficult to coordinate at first. Slow everything down to master the technique before using your body to propel you forward. This drill is excellent for getting your hamstrings firing during a normal running stride. Remember to claw your leg back under your body for propulsive drive into your next step. Building on the runner's rhythm and strength for both the quadriceps and hamstring, the B-skip requires a high knee drive skip with an extension of the lower leg and clawing the foot back under the body while pushing down through a mid to forefoot strike, which allows the opposite leg to drive the knee up into the high knee position. The upper body needs to stay in an upright position with full arm swing to help with good knee drive. Synchronising the upper body with the leg timing will teach the runner how to be in tune with their body and control the rhythm of their running. Starting with a standing start and focusing on hitting the right positions is a great start for developing runners. The B-skip drill can be varied to suit the skill level of each runner, constantly improving the strength in this area. High knees is our next drill. Keeping the foot dorsiflexed, the high knee drill requires a dynamic action and push off from the ball of the foot to drive the knee and upper leg into a 90-degree angle with the hips. The action is very snappy and energetic. Developing a more active foot reaction with the ground improves knee drive and push off the ground. The high knee drill can be modified for the beginner athlete who may need to slow it down or do it on the spot in order to master the specifics of the technique. Here we have Hamish doing it on the spot before combining this into his walking action. Concentrate on high knees with the leg being at 90 degrees to the hips. The upper body needs to stay in an upright position with full arm swing to help with good knee drive. Synchronising the upper body with the leg timing will teach the runner how to be in tune with their body and control the rhythm of their running. Hamish now progresses this into a running variation with high knees to further develop the strength in this area. Butt kicks is our next drill. Often runners drag the heel and foot behind the body and do not drive the heel and foot forward. The butt kicks recruit use of hamstrings and the gluteal muscles to draw the heel towards the butt with a high knee position of the quadriceps whilst keeping the foot dorsiflexed. By bringing the foot straight up, runners are able to create a much more dynamic and higher cadence running style. These butt kicks help to shorten the stride length without reducing power output. Care should be taken with this drill as many athletes want to tilt too far forward when trying to lift the heels up for a butt kick. The upper body needs to stay in an upright position with full arm swing to help with good knee drive. Synchronising the body with the timing of the legs will teach the runner how to be in tune with their body and control the rhythm of their running. Straight leg is our next drill. Working on pure foot contact power, the straight leg drill reduces the use of quadriceps and hip flexors for forward drive and requires the runner to rely upon their foot contact being active and under the body line to promote forward movement. Starting from little steps, momentum can be built up, increasing stride length. Once the runner has a feel for the power generated from the foot, breaking into a jog will teach the runner how to use this active foot position in their running style. The upper body still needs to stay in an upright position with full arm swing to help with leg swing phase of the straight leg run. Synchronising the upper body with the leg timing will teach the runner how to be in tune with their body and control the rhythm of their running. Dribbles is the next drill. Exaggeration of the normal running style through dribbles requires all the normal actions of running, but requires greater control through its movements. This works on improving the runner's timing and rhythm by condensing the movements and exaggerating different aspects. Concentrate on foot strike here and try to power off the ground through the forefoot in a smooth yet powerful fashion. This is a great drill to use in warm-up, as it ensures strong running technique using power gained from foot contact with the ground. Imagine running off the ground by driving into it using the foot as a spring. This is the seated arm drill. Focusing on the arms, this drill works on the rhythm of the arms and the full range of motion required while running. The arm swing needs to be deep and full, with reverse arm swinging driving the elbow backwards and the hands forwards. This drill can be likened to hitting a drum, bringing the hand down whilst driving the elbow backwards in the backswing. It is essential that runners keep their shoulders relaxed, and this drill allows runners to focus on this aspect. Whilst being good for the arm rhythm, the seated arm drill can also show deficiency in trunk and back strength, with weaknesses showing up in a hunched position. Keeping the chest up and the body upright promotes better breathing and allows normal arm swing and a better knee drive while running. Running doesn't have to be about long, slow runs. It is important to mix it up. Interval training, hill runs and stairs all help to build strength in all types of runners. Going for a longer run is a good test and training of your aerobic capacity. While being able to focus on your running form, you can also vary the distance, time and speed of these runs. Interval training is a running session with intervals of running mixed with intervals of rest. These intervals of exercise are short, intense efforts, which are followed by equal or longer recovery intervals. The effort while running is above your long run or tempo pace. Thus, it's important to keep the interval shorter. This form of training can help improve your running form and economy. Interval training should not be confused with the Swedish fartlek training. Swedish fartlek training includes periods of running where you slow your running speed down, whereas interval training includes periods of complete rest. There are many more variations that can be added into your training regime than just long runs. Resistance training through hill runs works on building strength in the knee drive and foot push-off over a shorter distance than required for a long run. Better strength allows for better toe-off while running and improves stride length and turnover. The length and steepness of the hill can be easily varied. Like interval training, you play around with the number of repetitions and the duration of rest periods to train the different energy systems of the body. Running upstairs is a great plyometric activity, which can vary between a shortened stride and quicker turnover or a longer bounding stride. Both work for strengthening the muscle used in squats and lunges, whilst also working on improving your aerobic capacity. Dorsiflexion of the foot is required for toe clearance, which works on forming a better running technique. Now we're going to move on to some stretching techniques. It is ideal to stretch when you are warm and to hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. This stretch that we're doing here is a calf stretch. Setting up in the position to push the wall over, extend one leg back and keep the feet facing to 12 o'clock. The back needs to be kept straight to stretch the gastrocnemius. Bending the back leg will stretch the soleus muscle. Keeping the upper body in a straight line and not hunching the shoulders is an ideal position. These exercises are essential for running as well as runners rehabilitating from Achilles or tibialis posterior tendinopathy, plantar fasciitis or calf injuries. The quadricep stretch. The quadricep stretch is achieved by bending your knee and grabbing your foot behind you. Use your hand to stabilise your foot. You can use your other hand to help with your balance, or you can simply try and improve your balancing by standing on the one leg and doing the stretch for 30 seconds. The hamstring stretch. There are many variations of the hamstring stretch. We are showing you one here today where you place the heel of the foot up on a ledge with a straight leg and lean forward to touch your toes. Remember to keep the leg and the upper body in a nice straight line position. Avoid hunching in the back. By bending the knee, this will cause a stretch in a deeper aspect of the hamstring. Again, avoid hunching the upper body to reach the toes. Now we move into some strengthening exercises. The next one shown here is the glute bridge. Initially we start with both legs planted and raising and extending the hips up, clenching the gluteal muscles to form a straight line from shoulders on the ground to the knees. We hold this position for at least 30 seconds before gently lowering ourselves back to the ground. Calf raises. This is our next strengthening activity. Starting with the feet shoulder width apart and using something to stabilise yourself. We will push down through the balls of the feet whilst raising the heels off the ground. This action needs to be in a controlled fashion. You can practice this where you try and reach your heels as high as possible off the ground. Ensure you are always doing this in a controlled and slow fashion. Variation into a single leg stance requires the same movement pattern with just one leg working. These exercises are essential for running as well as runners rehabilitating from Achilles or tibialis posterior tendinopathy, plantar fasciitis or calf injuries. The squat is our next strengthening activity. Standing with the feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart, the athlete wants to slowly lower the body weight down into a balanced squat position, with quadriceps parallel with the ground and the upper body in a straight line position. The use of a chair can assist with holding a good position. Progression of this exercise into a single leg position is used for more advanced strengthening benefits. Squats are a great strength exercise for runners engaging the gluteal, quadriceps, hip and hamstring muscles, amongst others. The squat, or the single leg squat, is a total body exercise, benefiting runners at all levels. Boost is a new running experience. It's incredibly comfortable when you step in and feels springy as it boosts back. The runner describes it as alive. We call it endless energy. Boost technology will change the way you will think about cushioning footwear. Boost technology is a completely new midsole foam that is not actually foam at all. Thousands of unique energy capsules derived from TPU, the thermoplastic that makes up Adidas torsion, are bonded together to produce a soft heel with the greatest energy return of any midsole material ever produced. Put simply, Boost technology provides the highest energy return and durability of any midsole technology in the market. Boost technology provides the highest energy return of any midsole material in production. This leads to more efficiency and endurance for the runner. The ultimate combination of supreme softness and maximum energy return is something you simply need to try for yourself. Hopefully you already have. One of the most common questions asked is how long a pair of shoes will last. The standard answer tends to be that the average midsole will last somewhere around 500 kilometres before the material begins to compress and lose its cushioning and responsiveness. At this same point, Boost technology has lost less than 1% of its effectiveness. That's right, the biggest advantage of Boost technology is that you get all of the promised softness and energy return from your first step to your last. Unlike EVA, Boost material doesn't bottom out with time, meaning your shoe gives you more for longer. Boost technology is not midsole foam at all. Thousands of unique energy capsules are bonded together to produce the soft feel with the greatest energy return of any midsole material ever produced. Made from thermoplastic materials, Boost technology is far more durable than traditional EVA midsole materials, meaning that your shoes will feel newer for longer, and feeling more comfortable for longer is a very good thing.